Hey everybody, it's Cheryl, and I'm here to introduce my new series called Technique of the Week. And what we're going to do is, over the course of a year, we're going to try a different technique every single week. So what's really cool about this is you're going to have a list of techniques that you can go back to for your fiber art again and again. And so you're going to try 52 new things. I'm really excited about it. What we're going to also offer is a downloadable file from my website at www.muppin.com. Sign up for my newsletter and you'll get a copy of all 52 techniques to try for yourself. And then it comes in a handy little checklist so that you can mark off each individual technique as you try it, and it's sorted by each week, but it's also color-coded for difficulty, and also has a rating on how long of a project it'll take you, whether it'll take you a weekend or it'll take you an afternoon, or if it takes maybe a whole week to do. So we're going to have a really nice resource for you to go ahead and try your hand at any number of these various techniques. What I did for each single week was I wanted to take design out of it and just focus on the technique. And to do that, I knew I could draw like a little octopus creature really fast. And so that is what I decided to do for each week, just a real simple octopus design, and that way they sort of all went together, but then I could then focus on doing the technique rather than overly designing and overly planning the quilt. The very first one that I worked on was the LEDs soft circuit or eTextiles. Now this was the end of 2009, and I was thinking about what I was going to do at the beginning of 2010. And I had seen what these fashion students were doing with conductive thread and LEDs and all this really cool stuff. So the first thing that I wanted to try was an LED project, and I came up with this little squid, and there he is, he's lighting up. I've already got his battery inserted, and these LEDs in his tentacles were what I wanted to light up. A lot of sea creatures light up, so I figured I would start with some bioluminescence, as it were. On the back, you can see where I have my conductive thread, and you know, at the time, I really didn't know what I was doing. I didn't realize that these battery holders were out there, so I just created a little pocket and sewed my conductive thread to the front and back of this little pocket, and then attached that to the quilt. So that's how I ended up making my very own battery holder, but now they are pretty readily available. Once I put this quilt out, it sort of got picked up pretty much everywhere, and people started asking me where to get all this stuff, and so I started putting kits together, and I still sell those kits today. So this very first technique of the week, it sort of turned into a little career for me, which is kind of exciting. So anyway, if you want to give this a try, go out, take a look for eTextiles and soft circuits. Of course, you can always get them from me, but you can also get them all kinds of different places. Be sure to follow along on my blog, and we also have a downloadable file for you to follow along all 52 techniques. So if you're interested in that, go to my website at www.muppin.com, and I hope to see you next week where we go with using a bleach pen. So we'll see you then.